Hey everybody, so today I thought I'd do a review of Latuda. It's an atypical antipsychotic. It also goes by the name of Risperidone, which is spelled Lurasidone, just in case I'm pronouncing it wrong. Anyway, basically I started taking this stuff, I'd say a month ago, or about a month ago. I was told that people it's like I guess it started for people who had schizophrenia, and then later on they started using it for people with bipolar or schizoaffective disorder, and which is also a form of bipolar disorder, and they usually use it for people who are in a depressive stage of their bipolar. So anyway, I started taking 40 milligrams a month ago. What can I say about it? The first thing I noticed when I did start taking it was that I did start to get a little manic at first, but that gradually slowed down, and I noticed that my symptoms that I was worried about, I was having huge emotional outbursts, and that it just felt uncontrollable, and you know, delusions and stuff like that. And I've noticed that that stuff has seemed to, over this month, they've lessened, and the extremeness of them has kind of gotten to a somewhat normal emotional response to things, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much what I mean. I'm having pretty good results, I would say, because considering that every other medication I've taken before this was either an extreme, like I'm overly emotional, everything is amazing and depressing and horrifying all at the same time, or it was the exact opposite. I had no feeling about anything, and that's happened with all the medications I've tried. It was which is weird is that I actually took Risperidol or Risperidone, which is actually, I guess, kind of in the same category as this stuff, as Latuda. And I guess it's different because they're calling it a second generation version of this medication. I'm not sure if I'm getting that right. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, Risperidol or Risperidone was horrible. It was the kind of medication where you take it, or for me anyway, I would take it and I would feel like a robot. I would feel like this emotionless zombie, and I would just walk around and be there but not be there at all. And and I gained a lot of weight, and I stopped having my period, and there was just a bunch of really horrible side effects. And that was just that's probably the worst medication I've ever taken. So to know that that was grouped up with this medication kind of weirds me out. But this medication, like I said, is working. So the other medications that I took, like Prozac, Effexor, Abilify was a robot one. Let me see. Was another. Most of the antidepressants, I think some of them were antipsychotics. Some of them they would amp me up too much, and I would go overboard. I turn into this super manic, overly emotional person, and I would just be all over the place. So this is the middle ground. This medication, this Latuda, Losardone or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not saying it right. It is the middle ground. It's the in between the super up and the super down. It's like I still have emotions, but they're not all over the place. So, I mean, they're still kind of up there, but they're not extreme. So, yeah, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised with this medication. And I guess that's all I can really say about it. Besides that, the one side effect that I did notice was they told me to take it at night before I go to bed, which I have been doing. But I've noticed that it says on the bottle that you need to eat something before you take it, and I've been doing that, and My stomach still hurts. It's basically you're supposed to eat something so your stomach doesn't hurt, but my stomach still kind of feels whoa whenever I take it at night. If I don't take it like right before I fall asleep, I start to notice my stomach acting kind of funky and feeling weird. But beyond that, it's been a really good medication for me. So yeah, anyway, that's my review. Thanks for listening. Anyway, gonna go now.